Right, this was a still shot that was taken on the Blue Island flight when the toilet compartment was locked. Now, I don't know if we can see it, but it looks to me as though that isn't just a one-off. That toilet compartment is habitually locked or closed, not available. So quite a lot of people, I don't know Blue Island tradition, this was only flying to Southampton, but this was it's a relatively short flight, but a lot of people will need to go to the toilet, and even on a short flight, because a lot of people have various illnesses. I mean, even if they've had a few drinks at the airport or they're excited, it's a tension, you know, it's a tension thing. People get very frightened on an aircraft. So the aircraft is equipped with a toilet. It should be made available. It should work. I'm surprised they can fly without a toilet. But here we are. This is a picture that was taken, and as a result of this, because there was a bit of kerfuffle, this was a lady, Evelyn, who we've interviewed. She's fitted with a bag. She had to empty her bag. A passenger had to force this door open. Otherwise, the contents of her bag would have been all over the aircraft. It would have been everywhere, all over her clothes, and she was travelling on her way to hospital at the time. So the airline was extremely unhelpful, and as a result of this incident, which wasn't of her making, she's banned from this company. Blue Island won't carry her now. They won't fly her now. Blue Island is one of the main carriers from here, which the hospital has been using to send people over to England for hospital treatments. And unfortunately now she has to get appointments at the hospital which fit in with the timetable of alternative airlines, because Blue Island won't fly her. So she has to go with Flybe or somebody and come back with Flybe. Now, she was booked out recently to go out on Flybe and to come back on Flybe. When she came back, it was going to be Blue Island, and they wouldn't take her. So, you know, this is the sort of ridiculous situation. Now, the hospital service here really should do something. They should intervene with Blue Island to make sure that passengers can travel on these services, these airlines which are licensed to provide these services, and that things like toilet accommodation must be made available. It's quite a ridiculous situation, but I thought it was interesting to look at this little thing, this photograph, which she had the foresight to take at the time, compartment not in use. So, you know, I mean, obviously these things will happen on occasion, but the airline in these circumstances, rather like the guy with United Airlines over there, this airline ought to be jumping up and down with it, trying to recompense this passenger for the inconvenience caused, the humiliation caused. Instead of which we've sent them a copy of a previous blog I did on it. They've ignored it. They haven't responded. This is Blue Island. They haven't responded, and it's not good enough. So I'm going to put this out again. I'll put it out on the screen, on Facebook or wherever I can put it, and try and get Blue Island to respond to this, and also try and get the Health Minister, Mr. Green, or Senator Green, to try and respond to this, because it's simply not good enough.